Live.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, traders. How are you? I hope you are all fantastic. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I am with you for the next 45 minutes or an hour. Depends how many questions you have for me. And like I say, guys, you can ask me anything you like. Yeah, not about an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. I can't help you. But trading, anything to do with trading, guys, I am here for you. All right. So yeah, ask me anything you like. Could be a currency pair you need help with. Could be psychology, your emotions. Could be money management. Could be trading techniques. Could be trend. Could be structure. Could be a million and one things, guys. All right. So get all of your questions over to me, guys. All right. So let's see. So first of all, I'd like to start by welcoming Aisha Estrella. You are now a YouTube member. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Lovely to have you here. Much appreciated. Gracias. I'm assuming a bit of Spanish. Your surname is Estrella. I could be wrong. So yeah, welcome guys. Yeah, and Song Love, another YouTube member. How are you, Song Love? The most beautifulest name in the world. I have a big question. Okay, I cannot wait. Tony Gold, you are gold. Always believing. How are you, Tony? I always burst into song when I see your name or the gold chart. How are you, Tony? How are you, mate? I hope things are all good. Okay, all right, Song Love, you do have a big question. We will answer that question very shortly. And I'd also like to start by apologizing, guys, for our analysis video this morning. So we did everything right our end. Yeah, we posted the video on YouTube as usual, but we believe YouTube are having a problem with it. Their engineers are working on it. So yeah, that is only the second time we have not done an analysis video in almost 2 years. Can you believe it? We've done one every day. Who else we got? Lawrence, how are you, mate? Welcome back. Colin, good to be here. Missed you in the after. Yes, I also missed. I've done all the video. I've done all my analysis. Yeah, videoed it all, and then the video didn't work. I was cursing. Alan, hi, how are you? Joseph, good morning. Pete Price, hi mate, how are you? Pete Price, a regular on our Discord, I believe. Yeah, VIP Discord. Annabelle, hello, how are you? Coprod, the legendary Tom, thank you. I will pay you later, Coprod. How is life going? Life is good, although it's getting a bit too hot in Dubai, guys, at the moment. Yeah. It's far too hot already. But this is only the start. Yeah, July, August, you can literally go out and bake an egg on the floor. Not bake an egg, fry an egg. That's how much I know about cooking. Don't ask me about cooking. Morning from Houston, the Houston Rockets. That's a team. I know that much. Maurizio, yeah, morning. Amazing persistence. It is. Thank you. I enjoy doing it, guys. Yeah, trading is quite a lonely pursuit. So I enjoy doing my videos and sharing my knowledge and interacting with you guys. So yeah, lovely to have you all on. Blessing, good morning. Another wonderful name. Blessing. Annabelle, how are you? I am good. Thank you, Annabelle. All right. So Song Love, let's start with your big question. All right, let's start with that. If I get my top-down analysis approach wrong, thus have a wrong trend direction bias, can I still be profitable? You can, but you want to be with the higher time frame trend. Okay, so this top-down approach. Yeah, if we see, let's look at New Zealand Canadian dollar, because this was a trade idea for today. So weekly, yeah, I'm seeing a downward channel. Yeah, this is how I roll, guys. Yeah, I do a top-down approach and I look at every single pair. Yeah, on VIP Discord, I gave you my trading checklist, guys. All right. So those of you that are on VIP Discord, check that out. That's basically what I do. So I'm looking at this. This is clearly in a downward structure on the weekly chart. Okay. And if we look at the day chart, yeah, we are also supported with the fact that the day chart is in a downtrend. It was in an uptrend, okay, but now this is in a downtrend, okay. As soon as it breaks this low, yeah, we didn't make higher highs, always a red flag, and it broke these lower lows. So now I have weekly structure with me and I have daily structure with me. Yeah, I am confident of shorting this pair. Okay, but you know, if you went down to one of the lower time frames, yeah, if you went down to the H1, yeah, you could make money. Yeah, this, you know, we could, you know, you could start buying it at these lows. Yeah, these lows down here, we know there's, if you're a buyer, we know there's value down here. Yeah, and you could buy this. Okay, because also, guys, if you look at the day chart, yeah, we've had this huge candle, but you know, 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, price will want to retrace. Yeah, rarely would you see this. You see a candle like this big red candle, followed by another big red candle. Yeah, and it comes, excuse my big red candle. Okay. You know, and you get another big red candle like this and it hits target. That rarely happens, very rarely. So we need a retrace. We wait for a retrace patiently until our criteria and our strategy is met. All right. And then we look to take price lower. But if you said to yourself here, there's a level of support now, yeah, and I think I want to trade, I want to buy this because there is I think there will be a retrace. You can, but yeah, okay, so you could buy it from here. You could buy it from here and you'll be nicely in profit up here. Maybe you just take it to here. You would have made nice profit, but the probability of your trade working out is less. Yeah, because you are against trend. You are against the weekly and the daily trend. Okay, so the probability of your trade working out over the longer time frame is diminished. Yeah, you are against trend, but yes, you can make money against trend. But for me, guys, it's just a case of where will it retrace to? Yeah, that's all I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm just looking for, I see this candle, where will price retrace to? You know, then I want to get in and take it lower. All right, Song Love. So I hope that answers your question. You can make money against trend, but you are reducing the probability of your trade. I hope that makes sense, Song Love. Right, any other questions, guys? Mohammed, hello from Iraq. Hello, Mohammed, how are you? Godwin, another YouTube member. Respect, how are you, Godwin? Any questions, mate? Please fire away. DTV, another regular on the Discord. Good morning, Tom. Can we look at pound US dollar? Yes, we can. And Lawrence, you love a bit of Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. We'll also look at that. Maurizio, I don't really trade the US dollar against the Mexican peso. Yeah, it's the spread is crazy. Yeah, I don't really look at that. It's more of an exotic pair for me, that. But let's look at pound US dollar. This is not very exotic. But yeah, I look at this one, guys. All right, so what am I seeing? Let's start with the weekly chart. All right, guys, because if we looked at the weekly chart, yeah, we're potentially at a good level to buy. Yeah, we were in an uptrend. Okay, and then we broke these highs, broke all of these highs. Okay, and now price has retraced back to these highs. Yeah, here it was resistance. Now here it could become potentially good support. All right, so that's what I'm seeing on the weekly chart. So I always look at structure, guys. I suggest you to do the same. Look at the structure of the market. That's what I just showed you. And look at support and resistance. Is that a good support zone? But also, guys, look at the candlesticks. Yeah, so many traders say, oh, I bought Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. And I say, what about that H4 candle? Yeah, it was a selling candle. They say, oh, I didn't look at that. Look at it. Yeah, look at that candle. Look at H4, if you're entering on the H1, look at the H4. Yeah. So this is very bearish. All right. So perhaps could we push lower? Okay. Now let's drop down to the day chart, guys. What is this showing me? It's a tricky one, but I would say we're still in an uptrend. Okay. We're still, yeah, this is the last low here. And as you can see, this hasn't been broken. How would I trade this? I mean, looking at this candle as well, we have had one big push away from this zone, but then sellers quickly pushed it back down. If I had to trade this pair, I would probably look to take price back up to this grey zone. But then potentially I'd start looking for shorts. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing on the day chart, guys. Yeah, that's how I would trade this. But yeah, because, you know, price is respecting this zone. This green candle pushed up, and then we had this big wick. I know it's a bearish candle, but that wick on that candle is a rejection of this level. So potentially we have a bit of room back up to here. And then what that would become is a head and shoulders pattern. Okay. And then I'm potentially looking for shorts. Okay. Let's look at H4 as well, guys. Again, look at all the time frames. Get as much information as you can. Okay, so H4 is clearly in a downtrend. Yeah, this last high held, and we're seeing lower lows, lower highs. So we're clearly in a downtrend here. Lower highs, lower lows. And, you know, this is a bearish candle. Yeah, we're getting lots of bearish candles come down. So if we zoom out, if we started seeing a break of this low, yeah, then I think potentially we've got a bit more room to the downside, but probably not much. Yeah, okay, we've got a little bit more room to the downside. But if, yeah, it's a tricky one, guys. Let's look at H1 as well. Yeah, it really is a tricky one. Everything is telling us to short this pair. Yeah, lots of selling pressure. But this is an area of good support. What I'd like to see is this. H1 structure comes down. We start getting a build up, and then we get a break of a high. Yeah, if this starts to happen, I'd start looking for longs. You know, potentially back up to here, potentially back up to these highs. Because this grey zone is a good level of support. All right, so that's what I would potentially look for. If I had to trade this pair, there's lots of contradicting information. Yeah, I need to get that clear. And if there's a lot of contradicting information, guys, I stay out. Yeah, so there's lots of selling pressure into a good support zone. Yeah, I don't like that combination. Yeah, so I would wait for buyers to start pushing this back up for me to start buying from this area. But buys at this level. And if you look at euro US dollar as well. Yeah. So if you're looking at the US dollar pairs, look at if you're looking at pound US dollar, look at other US dollar pairs. Where are they? Yeah, and if we look at the day chart here, I think, you know, we are almost at a point where we're going to get a bounce up of euro US dollar. Okay, so that would coincide with us buying pound US dollar. Yeah, try to understand where other US major pairs are if you're trading a US dollar major pair. Yeah, so this would agree with buying the pound US dollar at that level, because this euro US dollar is coming at an interesting level here. It could come lower. Yeah, I'm not saying it couldn't, but it's at an interesting level to start potentially having a retrace. But then I'd start looking for shorts again. Okay, so yes, very thorough answer with pound US dollar DTV. You are welcome. I hope it helps. Right, okay, Godwin, pound Japanese yen. You are a member. I will answer your question first. Pound Japanese yen. This is at a pivotal level. All right. Why is it a pivotal level? Let's look at the weekly chart. Let's get rid of this. So this level up here, excuse my drawing of using the mouse, is at a pivotal level. This is a very important area of resistance for pound yen. This was back in November, October, 2023. Okay. So will this hold? If we look at the day chart, it's not looking good. Yeah, as in it could quite easily push through that level because we are in an uptrend. When price got back up to this level, if that held and we started seeing this, then potentially, yeah, we could start looking for shorts. But you can see yesterday's candle broke through this potential area of resistance, but now it is at another level of resistance. Okay, so what do I want to see? If I see a green daily candle that pushes through those highs, yeah, and it'll be interesting to see where the weekly candle finishes, because obviously tomorrow's Friday, I've only got one more day to wait. It'll be interesting to see where that weekly candle finishes. But if we get a daily candle that pushes through, a green candle that looks like this, I think we could start looking for longs. Yeah, we have a continuation of trend. It's broken the last highs. Okay, but if we start getting a very bearish, let's say we get something that looks like this, a red candle that looks something like this, then potentially we could start coming back down to this grey zone, and we find ourselves between a daily buying pressure and weekly selling pressure. We find ourselves in this kind of range. Okay, so I cannot buy this today. I cannot buy into resistance, and this is resistance. Yeah, it might have a little bit more, to go, but I cannot buy into resistance. There is no value here. If I enter here, yeah, and I've got lots of room to move into, this here represents value. Yeah, me entering a buy here, there is no value in that. Yeah, there's no point in me taking that trade. My risk to reward would be shocking. Yeah, it would be terrible. So it's a bit of a no trade for me. I'm interested to see what happens on the H1. So on the H1 here, is price starting to break down? I would argue it is. Yeah, we're starting to see, potentially lower lows, lower highs. Yeah, we're below the moving average 20. Yeah, I think we've potentially got a bit of room to the downside anyway. So if I had to trade this right now, I would trade it, you know, back down to potentially this level, this 87, 80 level here. Yeah, because I just follow H1 structure because it needs a bit of a retrace perhaps. So that's how I would trade pound yen right now. But as for longing it, this is resistance. I cannot keep buying into this. All right, so yeah, if I had to trade it right now, I would look for shorts back down to here. Okay, but yeah, tricky one. Yeah, it's at a really interesting, important grey zone, and I'm really interested to see how that weekly candle finishes. Let's have a look at the weekly chart. You know, if I see a big wick, big wick rejection, something like this, yeah, this is holding. Yeah, and we could come lower because it's very overbought as well, this pair on the weekly chart. All right, Godwin. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. What else are we looking at? G'day, Greg. How are you, mate? From Australia, Brisbane. I hope it stopped raining there. Right, what else are we looking at? Big wick energy. Yes, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Lawrence, you love a bit of Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Let's take a look. And guys, if any of you are new to the channel and you would like to join us, why wouldn't you? I give you my trade ideas every day. We have a live stream where we discuss trades every day. So if you haven't joined us, come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash the like button, guys. We've also got a Discord channel, free Discord. You can join for free. VIP Discord, you do have to pay for, but there are many perks. We also have a mentorship program where I coach you one-on-one. We also have YouTube membership. So if you would like to show your support for the channel, as some of you have, then yeah, join YouTube membership. Okay, let's have a look at Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. So I remember us looking at this yesterday. Okay, so for me, yeah, if we get, this is the day chart. Okay, and the day chart is odd. Yeah, because we're kind of seeing lower highs. Yeah, but then we're getting this area of support here. Okay, so there is also this happening as well, but I'm going to ignore this one because this low is more important. So I am seeing a descending triangle, yeah, on the bigger time frame. What happens is normally this, and then eventually, yeah, it has to break out of this triangle one way or the other. All right, price will keep getting squeezed. So as long as this keeps holding, yeah, we can potentially look for buys off of this low. And you can also see previously, guys, on this weekly chart, you know, look at these candles here, really pushed away. If we look at the day chart now, yeah, we're also getting a nice reaction as we speak. Yeah, this daily candle hasn't finished forming yet, but look at this push off that we're getting. All right, so this support, yeah, and over here looks like it's holding thus far. All right, so what do I want to see once price comes down into one of these gray zones? I will tell you what I want to see. Okay, I want to see this, but we're not quite, this could potentially be a trade. All right, so here, potentially, yeah, it's difficult because we're seeing this. Let me do this again. Yeah, sorry guys, I haven't had my vodka. Okay, potentially we're seeing this. All right, so this could be the break, a H1 structure break. Okay, this could be a new higher high now, what we're seeing on the H1. I would probably want more reasons to enter this trade. And you can see we're at the moving average 20. So what do I want to see? To confirm that this is yeah, now potentially a H1 uptrend, I want to see a new higher low form. We get a new lower high, yeah, and we get a break of this previous high, yeah, we have confirmation that we are in a H1 uptrend, and it would break the moving average 20 that's coming round. See this moving average 20? It would also break that. We've got higher highs, got a break of the moving average 20, we got higher lows. Then I would start looking for buys. Okay, again, Lawrence, we need to be very patient. This could be hours and hours of waiting for that setup, but it could happen quickly. We could get a couple of hours comes down, we get a huge spike up, yeah, and then we can start trading it. We've got higher lows, higher highs. All right, but that's what I'm waiting for. I'm looking for buys in this gray zone. This is how I would trade this pair, and then I would look for H1 structure to form. All right, Lawrence, so we're still looking for that. Okay, this here, you know, was this a last high? Yeah, this was the question here, but for me, not really. This is the last high now. Is this the last high? Like I said, we need confirmation. Is this the new higher high? We need confirmation. All right, wait for that, buy it, Lawrence, do that. Right, what else are we looking at? Yeah, Maurizio. Yeah, I don't look at US dollar Mexican peso. It's the spread. Yeah, the spread is mental. Any of those exotic pairs. Yeah, the spread is too much for me. Right, what else are we looking at? Greg, that picture will, maybe people will switch off from the channel if they see that picture. Okay, US dollar Japanese yen, Joseph. Let's take a look at that. Peak price, I believe you are a VIP Discord member. Let's look at your question first. Pound Swiss franc. This has been the bane of my existence. Yeah, any of these Swiss franc pairs have been tricky little rascals. Right, so weekly, let's start with the week. All right, weekly, I am seeing a range. Okay, so potentially we could come back up to here. Right, I'm seeing a range on the weekly chart. Okay, so yeah, if we zoom in, well, let's go to the day chart now. So if we look at the day chart, yeah, if we look at the bigger picture, we can follow this structure up to the top of that range. Yeah, this would make sense to me in terms of a higher time frame view. This obviously could take days, weeks, but you know, it makes sense on the higher time frame. And now if we zoom into this day chart, I still like it. Yeah, I'm still looking for buys. Yeah, price is in an uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And now it's found itself just, you know, not moving between here and here. But I still like buys from this zone. Yeah, we've got the moving average 20, that's still holding. We've got an upward channel that's still holding just. And we had a bullish candle yesterday. All right, so I'm still looking for longs back up to here. What I'm going to tell you, I mean, let's look at the H4 as well. Okay, yeah, and H4, you know, we're in an uptrend. Yeah, higher highs, yeah, not so much higher lows, but this could be a new higher low. We don't know, yeah, but it could be. All right, but we're definitely seeing higher highs. So, you know, H4 is in an uptrend. Right, guys, we've just got some news come out. Let's take a quick look at that. Okay, let's take a quick look. So All the US dollar news is better than expected. Okay, so we've got, yeah, we had initial jobless claims. Yeah, so less, this is better than expected because less people are claiming unemployment. Okay, so initial jobless claims was better than expected, and Philly Fed, not easy to say, Philly Fed manufacturing was better than expected as well. So Philly Fed manufacturing is like business confidence. Yeah, it basically looks at business conditions for manufacturers. All right, and then expected, then manufacturers are seeing a healthier have a healthier economic outlook. This is better for the economy. So both better than expected for US dollar pairs. Let's take a quick look at a US dollar pair. I will get back to this pound Swiss franc. Let's take a quick look at euro US dollar. Okay, yeah, it's still coming down. Yeah, so we are clearly seeing US dollar strength. But this could be an area of support now. Let's see what happens. Let's look at pound US dollar because we looked at that earlier. And again, you know, how far will that news take us? Because this is support. Okay, but better than expected. We are seeing a bit of US dollar strength, but again, it'll be interesting to see if these support, these technical levels, override fundamentals. Yeah, fundamentals are better than expected, so we should expect US dollar to keep coming down. But if we get a huge push off of this area, then technicals have won. Okay, right, let's take a look at, continue to take a look at pound Swiss franc, guys. All right, so what do I want to see? So on H4, yeah, like I said, guys, weekly and daily, I'm looking for buys. H4, yeah, I'm looking for buys also. Yeah, we've got lows, but we're getting higher highs. Yeah, so this would not be a crazy idea to take it back up to here. Okay, but what do I need to see to enter this pair? So as you know, guys, H1 is my entry time frame. All right, so what do I want to see? I want to see this. So this is now in a H1 downtrend. This is where we are currently. But if I get, like we did the other day, I mean, these candles were crazy. Yeah, if we get a super bullish H1 candle, okay, like this, well, it might take a couple of hours, but you get the gist. Yeah, this is a green candle. My drawing of candles is getting worse. I need some vodka, guys. Went to the dentist earlier on. My teeth are so sensitive. But if we get a bullish H1 candle like this that breaks this level through here and therefore is above moving average 20, I would start buying that. Potentially, I'd get a bit of a retrace, yeah, and then push it back up. But that's all I'm waiting for. Okay, it's something like this. Maybe it does this. And then bang, yeah. We get a break of this kind of level through here, then I would enter it. Yeah, I'd be interested in taking this back up to here, if not further. Yeah, I put this trade earlier on in my VIP Discord, guys. And let me explain why I did that. Because we had these bullish candles and we were with H1 structure. Yeah, these lows hadn't broken. We were still with H1 structure. I bought this earlier and tried to take it back up to here. Okay, but as you can see, price come down. I'm now in a hedge. I'm hedged about here. But like I say, if we get a push up, maybe keep doing this, we get a break, I will exit my hedge for a loss and look to take this back up. All right, guys. So yeah, my bias for pound Swiss franc is still to buy this pair. Yeah, let's see what happens. All right. So yes, I hope that helps you, Peter Price. Right. What else will we be looking at? Colin, loving the emoji. Well, loving. I say loving the emojis. That's very conceited because one of them's a picture of me, but I'm liking the crazy munching face emoji. What else are we looking at? Lawrence and Joseph. Okay, US dollar, Japanese yen. Let's take a look. This is at highs. Yeah, this is at highs, guys. Yeah, okay, let's take a look at US dollar, Japanese yen. Let's do a top-down approach, guys. And like I say, guys, if any of you have just joined us on the live stream, maybe you're new to the channel. If you enjoy the analysis, come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, smash the like button, and join our Discord channel. So we are at a very, very important weekly resistance level. Yeah, started over here, 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 potentially here. Okay, so first of all, just by looking at the weekly chart, I would not like to buy. Yeah, I would not like to buy into this resistance. Yeah, I just wouldn't. Don't buy into resistance. Don't short into support. Do not do these things. All right. So let's bear that in mind and drop down to the day chart. So yeah, I wouldn't keep buying this. Yeah, if anything, you know, if price had a bit of a retrace, okay, then potentially we can start buying this. Because again, it's all about value. Here, to start buying this pair here, there is no value whatsoever. There are sellers sitting in here, okay? And you want to buy just before sellers start entering the market. Don't do that, okay? So there's no value. If anything, I would potentially look for shorts at this level. Yeah, it would be an against trend trade. But if I got, you know, maybe today's candle, it'll be interesting to see how this candle finishes. If we get a wick, yeah, something like this, bit of a wick, yeah, bit of a rejection of price up here, and we get a wick, I think there's room to the downside, maybe to catch up with this moving average 20. Okay, because remember, guys, the moving average 20 is your mean. Yeah, look how price reverts back. You think, okay, buy, reverts back to the mean. Okay, buy, reverts back to the mean. Buy, reverts back to the mean. Buy, reverts back to the mean, buy. Okay, so I cannot buy this, but again, we've just had US dollar news and it was better than expected. So I would look for shorts. If we looked at the H4, yeah, I mean, I would just need a H1 structure breakdown, which may not happen for some time. Yeah, because currently we're in a H1 uptrend. We're just getting lots of US dollar strength off the back of that news. But like I say, if we start seeing a bit of structure breakdown, potentially something like this, yeah, we start getting lower lows, lower highs. Yeah, I would potentially look to short this pair because it's at resistance. But it all depends on, firstly, how this daily candle looks today, but even more importantly, how this weekly candle, okay, how this weekly candle finishes. Yeah, so we obviously it'll finish forming tomorrow. I really would make a decision based on this weekly candle and how this weekly candle finishes. Okay, so yeah, difficult to buy it at the moment because of heavy resistance, potentially some room to the downside. Right, what else have we got, peeps? Okay, let's look at Euro Pound. I'm just going to take a quick look at a trade, guys. New Zealand US dollar, because I'm interested in this. Out of all the US majors, this has value. Yeah, pound doesn't, euro US dollar doesn't, this does. Okay, because potentially we've got all this room back down to these last lows, if not this blue zone here. Yeah, this is my target, my higher time frame target, but the daily lows would be a good target as well. And okay, yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, looking at this trade, I'm looking for a break of this low here. In fact, I am going to put an alarm in. Yeah, guys, you can do the same. Very simple. Most trading platforms or charting platforms will have it. Yeah, as soon as we get a break of these lows, I want to know about it. Okay, so if we get a break of this low, yeah, let's say we get a red candle like this on New Zealand US dollar, I would enter here, put my stop above here, and take this down to those daily lows. Yeah, I'm really interested in New Zealand dollar, US dollar. So yeah, let's see, guys. I mean, I've drawn this channel in here. If you were aggressive with this trade, you know, you could trade the break of this channel. Okay, that would be an aggressive trade because we still have support here. Yeah, look at these are like the drawings of a madman, but we still have support here, guys. So for you to start shorting on this candle would be aggressive, but so far would be a nice trade. Yeah, but for me, confirmation would be a break of these lows. When that alarm goes off, I will spring into action like a Black Panther. Right, guys. So yeah, all right, euro pound for Lawrence. Let's take a look at euro pound. Yeah, I've been having this chat with PJP on the VIP Discord. Let's have a look at this H4 candle. Yeah, you can tell by my hesitation. I'm caught with this trade. Yeah, so let me explain. Yeah, let me stop umming and ahhing and explain. Okay, we're in a downtrend. Clearly. Yeah, you do not have to be Warren Buffett. We're in a downtrend. But here, yeah, again, if we start selling here, here is support. It doesn't represent value. Yeah, that's the problem I have with this. I'm clearly looking for shorts, but it doesn't represent value. Because we've also got this bearish candle that formed yesterday as well. All right, I'm not, you know, it could break through these lows, but chances are you are going to have some buyers in here. All right, you are. So, but I'm interested in shorts. If we go to the H4 chart now, yeah, this is potentially looking like a very good entry candle. I know this because, like I say, I was having a chat with one of our VIP Discord members about this trade. And ever since, you know, we broke this low, yeah, we've been in a downtrend. This high never broke and it broke down further. So we've been getting lower lows and, you know, potentially this could be a new lower high. So looking at this H4 candle, you know, once this finishes forming in 15 minutes, yes, you could enter it. All right, let's zoom in. Let's say this candle finishes here. Okay, yeah, and you enter. Your stop's here, you know, and potentially your target is here. You know, this is your risk. This is your reward. I know we could potentially take it down to here. Okay, we could take it down to here. But it's the value there. The value for me is not quite there. The risk to reward doesn't quite make sense. In order to combat that, we could get this candle and wait for it to retrace up this candle. and then we enter here, put our stop here. Okay, then this is our risk, and then this is our potential reward, or even down here. Then the trade makes sense. Okay, I want to short this pair, but I'm just finding that value, that risk to reward, difficult for me to enter this pair. All right, guys. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing on euro pound. If we look at the H1, okay, this will be an interesting level. Yeah, because arguably we're sort of building up a bit from this level. There's kind of a level through here. So let's see what happens here. If it potentially breaks this low here, yeah, we get a red candle like this, then okay. But yeah, the risk to reward, the value is not there for me. Tom the Hedging King, yes guys, I love a hedge. If some of you haven't checked out some of my hedging tutorials, check them out, guys. Yeah, I use a hedge instead of a stop loss. I still protect myself. That's what a hedge does. But yeah, hedging is a great way for me to manage a bad trade back round to profit. And if you would like to know more about that, there are a couple of tutorials on YouTube, specifically YouTube membership, and also VIP Discord, guys. Yeah, I talk about it in a great more detail on VIP Discord. So check that out if you're interested. And also join the channel if you haven't. Oil. Simply Forex, we need hundreds of them. Yes. Speak to the editor, Colin. Yeah, he's in charge of emojis. Maybe you have some suggestions for emojis. Hi, Remo. How are you? Yes, Peter. Yeah, yes, Pete. I would still enter New Zealand US dollar. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And I'm already in, yeah, and I'm already in New Zealand CAD. Exactly. I'm already in this trade, guys, New Zealand CAD, and this is coming down nicely. Yeah. I started shorting New Zealand CAD from here. Okay, put my stop above here, and I'm looking to take it back down to around here, guys. So I'm already in this trade. If this H1 candle finishes like this, this just gives me more confidence because it's broken this low. Okay. In fact, this could potentially be a trade. If let's say the H1 candle on New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar finishes right now and breaks this low. Yeah, we could enter here, put our stop above here and take price potentially back down to here. Yeah, we get a risk to reward of roughly 1:1, but the potential with this trade is a lot bigger. Yeah, because if we go to the day chart, yeah, for me, I'm seeing potential all the way down to here. I really like New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar trade. Back to the H1, yeah, look, it's coming down nicely. This could also be a candle to get in on, but wait for that H1 candle to finish. Yeah, you could get it could ping back up. We get a wick like this, and it could look like this in 5 minutes. Wait for the candle. But yeah, like New Zealand Canadian dollar short, Pete. I also like New Zealand US dollar short. And like I say, we could be aggressive with this trade. If this H1 candle finishes like this, I would consider shorting this. Yeah, because it's even broken these lows here. And not wait for this break. Okay, but it's looking like it's going to come down and break this low. Soon as it does, I'm entering, putting my stop above the swing high, and then I'm looking to take this lower. Okay, so we could have a nice trade on New Zealand US dollar very soon, guys. Yeah, we've got 11 more minutes. Yeah, I will put this trade in VIP Discord. Yeah, let's see if it breaks that low. It's looking like it will. Hi Remo. Oil. DTV, you love a bit of the black gold. You love oil. Let's have a look. Oil. Day chart. So this is what I'm seeing. Downtrend. Okay. So it was clearly in a downtrend. This didn't happen. Okay, because this is huge weekly support. Okay. Instead, we're now seeing higher lows. So this is a red flag that this downward structure that it was in is changing. As soon as we get a break of this high here, if we get a green candle, yeah, that pops, breaks this high and pops above the moving average 20 and pops above this area of important resistance, buy gold, buy oil, sorry, black gold. Yeah, buy black gold. If we get a green candle that pops through that level, I'm interested in gold. Because just imagine the structure. Yeah. Okay. As soon as we break this high, we've got higher highs, higher lows. That's what I'm looking for. I do not want to buy here. Yeah, because this is resistance. This is, you know, there's buyers, sellers here potentially. Yeah, so I do not want to buy this. But when we break this, I'm all over it. Yeah, I will buy that. Yeah, so wait for that, DTV. Yeah, wait for that to happen. And then we get a confirmation of uptrend and we can look to buy gold. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Right, New Zealand US dollar. Let's get off the live stream because we could potentially have a trade. I'll be shorting New Zealand US dollar when it breaks that low, and I'll put it in the VIP Discord, guys. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream. If you have, come join us, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, and I'll see you next time.